Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. This week I'm not bringing you a fiction book. I'm giving you a collection of essays called Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. I discovered this book in Jamila's Jamil podcast, I Wait. I love the podcast, and last year Jamila interviewed Roxane, and they were mentioning this book and talking about feminism in a different line that I was used to. So it made me really curious to read it. So as I mentioned, Roxane Gay wrote these insightful but also super funny essays about how women are portrayed, treated, and how they are trained to behave in the 21st century. She takes us on this journey of her own evolution as a woman of color, while also taking us on a ride through culture of the last few years and commenting on the state of feminism today. Roxane uses a lot of media examples to explain feminism, but also to open our eyes to how women are seen and treated. The book is very sharp and funny. I was kind of surprised by that because I found myself laughing a lot in a lot of moments with the examples in the way that Roxane wrote about the subject. In a way, she shows us that culture and media, the media we consume, kind of becomes who we are, but also that there is so much space and time to learn, to spot what is wrong, and definitely do better in the future. We aren't perfect, and we don't always act in the way that we are supposed to. We just have to keep fighting for what we believe in. For example, there is a part in the book that really resonated with me and made me think a lot. I'm quoting Roxane here. She said, "I embrace the label of bad feminist because I am human. I am messy. I'm not trying to be an example. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying to say I have all the answers. I'm not trying to say I'm right. I'm just trying to support what I believe in, trying to do some good in this world, trying to make some noise with my writing while also being myself." Personally, I think that what really made me love this book was how Roxane's thoughts were kind of relatable, and they make us all humans. We are vulnerable, we are inconsistent, and we are flawed. But it didn't feel like a guilt trip. It felt very real and very honest, like a journey of discovering yourself and what works and doesn't work for you, and what is right and isn't right. I also really loved how the section of the media moments were done. Like for the author, it was unconscious to see or think of women in a certain way in different media, but then she takes a step back and looks at it with different eyes. For example, she mentioned reading some books when she was a teenager, and she really loved it, and she read it as an adult and saw and spotted the wrong way that women were treated in the books, in the series, were represented. She's also very unapologetic. Yes, we all consume dubious pop culture phenomens, and we enjoyed it. But there is nothing wrong in admitting that a lot of it was wrong and treated women poorly. So I also really liked how Roxane gave an insight in how feminism isn't perfect. It isn't a perfect concept, and it isn't always inclusive. For example, it has excluded a lot of women of color through the years, and we see this in Roxane's eyes as a woman of color. It has excluded queer women, transgender women. It hasn't dealt well with fat shaming, and it doesn't even recognize a lot of the privilege in a lot of moments. So all in all, I think that a lot of us women think that we are bad feminists, and we are ashamed of it. As that the author says, I would rather be a bad feminist and that no feminist at all. So it's really about a journey. We are always evolving, and the way we think, it's always evolving. So it was really, really cool to me to get this perspective of another woman. So let me know your thoughts about this book. Is this something you would be interested in knowing more about this subject? As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. And just as always, a quick thank you to everyone who has been supporting me. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Happy readings!